in Rusper to find the source of the River Mole, which should be around this sort of area in these woods here. So we're going to do a bit of exploring, then follow the headwaters of the Mole downstream a little bit. I'm here with Corrie. So say hello, Corrie. Hello. So we're in this open area here. It's a beautiful morning. Theoretically, the source is somewhere sort of down here. The blue line on the map finishes around here, and it's much more of a channel than I thought it would be, interestingly. Now there's no water in it. It's been an exceptionally dry year. It's now September, end of September, and it still hasn't really rained that much. It's certainly lower than usual, but I think we can probably say that this little area of, let's just go down here, this little area of sogginess, what do you think? I think Corrie agrees. This kind of area of soggy ground, not particularly soggy at the moment, I think we can name the official source of the River Mole here. Let's just tramp about a bit. There are various holes in the ground. Obviously the River Mole has a lot of tributaries, and I think this one is, we're going to pin as the source of the Mole, not necessarily because it's the furthest flung. There are actually tributaries which go further out, down up through the Worth Forest, for example, almost near to Leonards Lee, which we'll visit later. Also way up Redlands on Leith Hill, etc. But this one is probably the most, well, it's the labelled one on the map. It's the tributary still labelled the River Mole, so hence this idea that it's the source. Right here is the first substantial puddle. Here's the first flow. The first flowing water of the River Mole. Not exactly the River Amazon, but that's it. It makes its way, this water will eventually get to Hampton Court, which is where the River Mole joins the Thames. And we're actually on a public footpath. You can see the Mole there on the left-hand side, meandering away through the headwaters. Bird of prey over there. Buzzard, buzzard. Being mobbed by crows. Beautiful. Here we diverge away from the River Mole a little bit. It flows through Baldens Park, which looks like a lovely private property. Around here we can see the first, albeit artificial, body of water. A rather attractive pond there, complete with ducks. So from the word go, it's really a managed river, being dammed up here for a series of very attractive ponds. It's really good that for much of the way so far, it's actually a public footpath or public bridleway, which is excellent. So you can see much of the River Mole from regular footpaths. Geology-wise, I think this is probably just Wealden sands and clays, hence the impermeability of the place and the way people can build ponds and so on. Corrie being very good. First proper meanders here, meandering round the stumps of these trees, rather nice ones. Again, it's in quite a nice channel with a lovely footpath here to follow. Right next to it, it's very easy. So far so good, eh, Corrie? So we've been following through some beautiful scenery on a lovely day through Rusper Court Farm with some very good paths. Nice stiles for dogs too, little gate things for dogs to climb under. And we're just dropping down to see the River Mole again. We took a detour away from it for a little bit. The river, once again. Nice clear sign there. Corey's on her lead, of course. Here we are, here's the River Mole again. Oh, and some ducks. Don't let Corey see the ducks. She likes ducks. Off they go. So this is Lamb's Green Bridge. If we just look at the river here, there we are. Very clear water, has to be said. Pretty clear water. River's a metre or two wide here and meandering like crazy. Look, here it comes back here. Quite a steep embankment, so proper decent meanders here. We're actually heading back now to finish this loop. Obviously I come by car, so we have to do a loop. This is rather fortunate because some of the paths loop back along the river, along different stretches, if you see what I mean. So here's a strange little cutout, a little man-made mini dam on this tributary, which is completely dry, but it's worth pointing out that this is one of the many tributaries that feed the Mole. Culvert there, going under the track, and up here there's an old sort of channeling system here, concrete, which seems to be marked on the map as a little reservoir lake. Worth a bit of a diversion up here, I think. Let's see what there is. I imagine it's kind of fallen apart. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fallen apart. This is marked as a lake on the map. It even has a little outflow, concrete outflow in here. Can you see that? Oh, not concrete, it's brick. Flowing out to this area and then down the stream, but no longer operational, this particular pond. There's a division, Corrie. Which way should we go? Let's go right. It's been absolutely splendid. Footpaths are excellent. Views of the River Mole very, very good. And as walk number one on this, what do you call it, challenge, I suppose? Not challenge, adventure to explore the River Mole, I think it's been a success. And onward to the next step. So we've done the source of the River Mole, for want of a better word. Well, it is the source. Officially, there are other tributaries to explore, which we will do in due course. But as you know, the aim is to go downstream and follow the Mole as closely as we can using public footpaths and rights of way to eventually land up 80 and 90 kilometres downstream at Hampton Court on the confluence of the River Thames. So that's the plan. Let's see how that turns out. Corrie will hopefully be with us all the way.